What's up, YouTube? I got it with another. Hey!
Let's address the elephant in the room. These bags under my eyes are crazy. We got extra light in here.
Yeah, I mean, we got some extra light.
Yeah.
I was tired of the light bulb. Yeah, I mean, in
His
every
stimmy
video.
hit.
That's the year, so I had to get those studio lights. Drop on a bag up for my son.
Yeah.
Money bag biting. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's bright in here.
On today's episode of the Love Lab Podcast, episode 21, I did the count, and we're at 21.
We got here fast.
Right? Today's topic: what is the problem with dating or being in a relationship with a single parent? Yeah, I mean, it's not your kid; it's their kid. You feel me? So
everybody gonna hate me. Everyone's gonna hate
and
us.
if there is problems, the problems we might present may not be problems to you, but it most likely is problems for other people, including men, from my perspective, and including women.
I could name a few up the top.
Alright, so boom. Hit me with it. Give me your perspective.
Yeah, so I gotta be the bad guy first.
Ladies first.
So I think you start to resent not being able to resent not being able to tell that child what to do in dating.
Oh, like authority wise.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not able to fully parent the way you want to, because that's not fully your child.
So
you have to respect somebody else's parenting. That's what I mean. So
okay.
You just gotta respect the way they parent, and that's what it is. You can't really say much, right? That's how I feel if I was entering.
I mean that's how. Look, that's how I would feel too. But I'm saying I'm just gonna name a few off the rip.
Go ahead.
I would say authority wise, one is a underlying expectation of them wanting you to fulfill the role, that absent role of parenthood, that co-parent that may or may not existed with the baby mama and baby father, etc. Two, from a male.
I'm trying to put this in the nicest way possible.
Two, yeah, I'm trying to break it down real simple. Granted, you could be the best, woman from your perspective, parent from your perspective, you feel me, an independent parent. But when a male sees that, when a male is like prioritizing putting his ideals all together in the sense of what they want in an ideal partner, they will want to start that family of their own.
Right.
So like, it's already a family package. You feel me? It's not me and you starting this journey together. Yeah. Granted, you could be amazing at being a parent. That's cool and all, but we ain't thinking about that shit when we first meet. We just like,
fine.
Oh, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, because they could be they could be a good, well put together kid, right? Not a, but
it's just not a situation you would want.
It's just not an ideal situation. It's not an ideal situation for a male that wants to seek like long term.
Yeah. Two
is also the expectation that the single parents have going back into the dating market. It's like they have the expectation, I'm the most valuable thing out there. And that's not the case. Because if that was the case, then why didn't your baby father or baby mother fit the role of being that parent, right? Being that family, that unit, that companion for life. So
that's heavy shit.
We also think of that as, damn, what happened to the number 4? Another thing is, we come into the situation and it's, why didn't the baby father stay with you? Or why didn't the baby mom stay with you? That's another, that's the subconscious type of thought. But it's just like, it ain't work out. It seemed to not work out with them. It may have been them. Granted, it may have been them. But
yo, you real savage in this video, y'all.
But I don't know.
I don't think
it's savage. I just think it's, you gotta put you have to set your bar realistically when it comes to. All right, look, I have a child, etc. But I'm great in all these other components. Put that together and just be upfront.
Yeah.
Don't shove them all in your new partner's face, but
what's interesting is
if he's interested in it, he's gonna accept it. Yeah. Granted, there's plenty of men and women that will accept that role, that you're automatically just that parent, right? Technically, but you already know that you're putting yourself in a subset position, as opposed to creating things anew. But then again, there's plenty of healthy relationships with people who are step-parents, who happen to be step-parents. You could be completely happy. You could be completely happy being, you know.
Yeah. So those are all the problems you feel.
That's 5 of them.
Hard. Ooh.
But I feel like there's some good sides to it. There's some good sides to it too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially if that parent, especially like if the qualities of that parent make you a better person, like you're nurtured towards your child makes you a better person. That is enticing, right? That's like almost guaranteed everything you go on, right? You're seeing in action that person be a good parent, therefore be a good parent when we have kids. Mm-hmm. Right? So there is an upside. I'm not saying, I ain't trying to be savage. I'm saying there is an upside.
I'm quiet because I'm going to just let him, put it all into good words for y'all. I'm going to just let him work on that.
But, again, there is an upside.
No, I think he covered
not
it
personally,
a lot.
not for me, but I can see why, right?
Yeah.
We're an empathetic podcast, you feel me?
Perspective.
I can see why it would be good for someone.
Right.
Or someone that is not as disciplined and wants the discipline to therefore in the future be a good parent.
Yeah, I think
they can learn from you, right? They can learn from the observation of you having to deal with your kid. You know, not her. Obviously, we don't got kids yet, but
I think that situation is rare though.
That is also true.
I think that situation is just rare.
She just turned on the savage button again.
No. It is rare that you think about it. Somebody in that age bracket and they wanna be taught discipline through that kind of relationship. It is rare, but it does happen.
It does, but it's rare. Again,
you've seen a lot of people in the media do that all the time. What? Little Dirk? Little Dirk?
My thing is don't hyperbole your values. Mm-hmm. Like don't put your values higher than what you did with your baby father, because if that was the case, if your values were what they are now, you wouldn't have picked them, the father or mother of that child. Then again,
are you solely speaking on how it is dating a single mom or just single parent period?
Parent. So I keep on saying parent.
Okay.
And father or mother, because
it could be it could be.
That's what I keep on saying. Yeah. So just to make it clear, father or mother, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Dicey. Because.
Especially if.
Nah, I know some amazing.
Especially if there's say we were the parents, we had a baby, it ended on a bad note.
I'm about to cover all of that right now.
All right, bet.
He running through all of
that.
Go
ahead. Boom, it's her turn.
Give me a minute. Fuck. I think it's just harder dealing with the fact that you gotta deal with another baby mama or another baby father. That's a lot.
See,
that's a whole other family.
I ain't even get into that.
So
that's a fact.
Other piece of family to deal with, and
you don't know if it's gonna be good or bad.
Yeah, you're not the parent of that child, and it's just like you gotta be okay with coming second.
What if that parent automatically doesn't like you because you're in the family now?
Yeah, exactly. It can make it stressful.
Rivalry. What is it? Rivalry of what, the new chick and the old chick, or
they
the new boy and the old. My new man and my ex-man.
Yeah, they say in a newly healthy marriage, you should wait a year before having a baby together. Imagine that being sped up when you meet somebody.
Imagine having the baby and then just breaking up.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. There's also the whole component of what made you have the child.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because if you could put it into perspective, it's just the reason why I don't have a child is because I have all these accomplishments I want to get done without having to settle down yet. When I think of children, I think of settle down, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna build this family. I'm gonna shift my focus away from 100% business and building things and go strictly into parenting and building that foundation. When you are single and have a kid, it's that foundation was almost built. It was an unfinished project. It was technically. You feel me? It was an unfinished project. So I gotta pick up where someone else left off. You know what I mean? That's just a little to put it into perspective, into a deeper perspective.
I don't know how it is for single dads, but I've talked to single moms, and it's just they don't want to go through the whole, and that's a lot of single moms too. They don't want to go through the hardcore dating and being all emotional and stuff all over again, just based off of being with, you know, the father of their child, going through mad stuff.
But then again, you could.
And then they get to this point and they're about to start dating and all that, and they just don't have the time. They don't have the patience for it anymore. So they rush into different relationships, hoping that they'll find, you know, something. And that, I could see it from both perspectives, is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, my thing is take your time.
Yeah.
I would say if you're getting a date again as a single parent, take your time and really weigh out your options and be realistic with what your ideal goal is. If a family man or a family woman is what you want, steer in a direction towards it, as opposed to randomly dating until you magically find the one. No, put your set of goals and everything in order. Lead with that. So like I was saying, lead with that, because for the simple fact that you don't want to have bits and pieces of yourself scattered around the fucking world, or scattered between partner to partner, before you find the ideal person that you want to settle down with, that actually understands you. Date with the intent of marriage, as opposed to just dating to see what's out there and to see what's new. Or no, this ain't the carnival, right? But yeah, that's basically what I was getting on. Date with intent and purpose, period. Especially when you know that you have a child. That can be the make or break situation for a person that doesn't have a child, that wants to pursue a relationship. Yeah.
Let me go on a date. Nah, we not single anymore. But let somebody go on a date and they don't even know you got a kid, and then you guys get serious, a little serious.
And you're like, oh yeah, by the way, I got a kid. Awkward. Not that it's a burden,
no,
but it's like,
yeah, just let them know. Like,
that's an alternate compounded scenario, alternate scenario where you thought this set of things and the actuality is this. So that could be a sense of betrayal from the person that's trying to pursue you, right? It's like,
granted,
why would you
early
not?
2015, early 2016, women was just going on dates. They had kids and women was just going on dates.
That's a fact.
Not even saying if they had kids or not, because they didn't want to take it seriously.
True.
It was those times.
That's true.
I feel like 2000 to up to 2013, 14, 15, all that.
Yeah.
They didn't even feel the need to tell you they had a kid.
That's
or not,
facts.
because they weren't taking you seriously. Like,
right. And lastly, but not,
we living in a little bit of a different time now, where
it's extra
men
different.
are getting fed up. Men are really getting fed up.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, take that all in.
So like, and then my thing is just, this is not the stock market. Like, this is not the stock market. Your value does not exponentially increase because you realize your baby father or your baby mother wasn't the one. Your wisdom has gone up. The value still goes down for the simple fact that, knowing what you know now, you realize that he or she wasn't the one. Yet you still went through 9 whole months. You still said in your head, I still want this baby by this person. Poor decision making, right? That automatically in my head is just like, she makes poor decisions and she rides them to the wheel fall off. That's not a good characteristic trait. All right. Ride or die, we didn't mean it that way. All right. So that's not a good characteristic trait to have. And when you want to pursue a wife or a husband, what makes you any different? Like, if you're the person, if we're speaking to the single parent, what makes you any different, right?
It's so terrible.
But so I'm just saying, but that's how we think. Like, that's how men think. If you want a genuine connection, cut off all the temporary 2-week relationships and dating and having sex just to have sex. Cut all that out. You did that with your baby father or your baby mom. Clearly it didn't work. The baby is not, having sex is not going to intensify or increase that emotional, spiritual connection, right? It can deepen it, yes, through time, in the sense of soul bond, soul ties, that you want to create a unity, a family with the person. Chances are, if you hop it from temporary fix to temporary fix, chances are it's going to be a very, 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 very long time before you're able to find that person that you genuinely want to settle down with. And as time gets older, your kid gets older, you get older, things start to drop.
Oh my God.
Fruitfulness starts to drop. That's another variable that you got to deal with. Tap in. I'm saying tap in. I'm saying focus on what you have. Focus on your value. Increasing that value. That shit don't increase when you're hopping from. Yeah, I mean, have some sanctity. Have some I mean, make it sacred again. And then you'll be fine. And just leave with that intent. Chances are, if you have your kids on social media, they know you have a kid.
Yeah.
Feel me? And they still try to slide in your DMs, they know you have a kid.
I love
now,
that.
based on the conversation.
I love when people post their kids, and that's the first thing you see on their profile when you going on
Facts.
a date. I think that should be.
And that's beautiful.
Put that on the dating site too.
That shows
and
what
all.
kind of parent you are.
Yeah.
And my thing
Show
is,
that kid off. I don't
my
care.
thing is, if you come
That's
into it
great.
like that, and the man still sliding your DM, there's only two outcomes. He realizes the burden. It's not a burden. Let me stop saying that. He realizes the scenario and is willing to step up higher than the actual baby father is. Or you get put into the tooted and booted category. Everybody know what tooted and booted is, so I'm not even gonna explain that. That's just as simple as it gets.
Pray for all the single parents out there.
I pray for all you
love,
single
you feel
parents.
me?
You definitely can find love.
You definitely can find
Just
love.
go about it the right way.
I know some amazing ass moms.
Me too.
So
Shout out to all the amazing moms,
Shout
all
out
the
to
amazing
mamas,
dads.
All the amazing dads, period. I've seen some single fathers doing the damn thing, raising their kids on their own, by
True.
themselves.
Right.
I also think there's a difference in dating a single mom as opposed to single dad. The rule count is different when I feel like it's just more emotional and stuff like that with women. Men are pretty straightforward, like we've said in these other videos. So I think we should do another video
Yeah.
on that. Different it is to date a single
Right.
mom.
So comment, if you're a single parent watching this video, comment below on your take, your perspective on what we said. Comment below what topics we should discuss next. We will be discussing a few more topics this week, so you already know what it is.
I'm tired.
Frank and Shay.
Peace out.
This is early in the morning, by the way. We filmed the other half last night, so
I'm not gonna fake the energy, so
yeah, she didn't even have coffee yet.
tired. I'm tired.
My coffee is here.
But like, comment, subscribe. He said all that good stuff. He just cut me off. You're not gonna go to that though. It's fine.
She's half awake, so she'll be alright.
I see some coffee. Bye now.
And we out.
I'm out.